Davina point of view. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Lyon's tube station lay the mystical realm of Angelini Annex. The sun beamed down as I strolled along the path leading to this secretive square. Before I could even tap the intercom button, a voice with an exotic twang commanded me to use the tiny side gate. Well, alrighty then. As I approached the gate, it magically swung open with a satisfying click. Stepping onto the asphalt driveway, I gazed up at the dazzling white mansion, shining like a beacon in the sunlight. It looked straight out of a fairy tale, an icy palace nestled right in Lyon's beating heart. A mammoth bald man, decked out in a snug black suit that seemed ready to burst at the seams, lumbered towards me. His sheer size made me feel like a mere mortal next to a titan. Following social norms, I flashed a polite smile, but he just eyed me suspiciously without returning the gesture. Undeterred by his lack of enthusiasm, I chirped, "I'm here for the job with Mr. Angelini. Davina Winters reporting for duty." He grunted in response and motioned for me to follow. And follow I did, or rather, attempted to keep up with his brisk pace, which felt more like a sprint. Curse him. By the way, what do they call you? I huffed, trying to maintain some semblance of normalcy amidst our speed-walking escapade. He grunted again, before his eyes slid down to me. The expression on his face didn't change. "Brain," he said. I mean, I could have said, "What?" or laughed outright, or if I wanted to carry on being polite and civil, "Pardon me," but I kinda knew I'd heard right. Somehow, the name suited him to a T. Of course, he would be called Brain. I gave up any pretense of civility at that point and silently followed him up to the house. 2 more brains in black suits watched us from the entrance of the house. They wore the same expressions of extreme distrust. For the first time, I wondered what the hell I had got myself into. Who was my employer? Obviously, the first thing I did when I was told I'd been selected to apply for this job was Google Gabriel Angelini. All I found were images of an extraordinarily handsome businessman escorting beautiful women to high society parties. No mention of a palace in Lyon, or goons that behaved as if they belonged in a bad mafia movie. Come to think of it now, in every photo I did come across he was unsmiling, giving me the impression of a cold, aloof man. Still, not every rich, unsmiling Russian is a mobster or a money launderer. None of that bothered me any.